My name is Jackie Bell and I'm a Programme Manager with Sandwell Council. I work within the Adult and Community Services theme. I'm doing some work on a project called Voluntary Sector Access Points, which has been a very successful project that we've run right across Sandwell. The aim of this project was to inform voluntary services what else is going on in their area, and also to spread that information to the community. It will improve people's ability to access services from the voluntary sector. The standards of service delivery within the voluntary sector are already extremely high. What we're hoping to do is increase the accessibility of that for people.
Hi, I'm Neil Wilson. I'm Managing Director of the Electric Fly Company. We've been producing the WensburyMatters.co.uk website in association with Millennium Centre. It should be a really good, useful tool for anybody looking for services within Wensbury in general, basically. Basically, anybody who's on the database on the website is going to benefit. All their contact details will be on there, and more information about what's available to the general public. And the people in the general public are going to benefit from it as well, knowing the fact that they can actually get direct contact with the people at these places.
What's important to me in terms of the DVD is that people know where to go to get information, and there are going to be three main voluntary sector access points within Wensbury, which are at the Millennium Centre, at the Wesley Centre and the Rugby Club. And it's very important that people know that they can go there to get any information about anything. If nothing else comes out of this, if somebody somewhere learns where they can go to get an extra piece of information, it's worth doing.
Welcome to the Wensbury 3rd Community Awards event. Tonight in Wensbury we will praise the work of our volunteers in the Wensbury Labour of Love Awards. Tonight's event allows us to recognise, and wait for it, 44 of those 22 million people who volunteer their time free of charge every year. All of tonight's nominees are being thanked because of the commitment they have shown to regenerating Wensbury.
It's been a truly magnificent evening, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you who have played a part and the planning and coordinating with the Labour of London Ward.
Make sure that you're talking to each other. On the ball! Ready now!
Hi, I'm Peter Hughes. I'm chairman of Wednesbury Rugby Union Football Club. Our club dates back to 1921. We're proud to say that we're the oldest rugby club in the Black Country. Again, what we're really proud of is the fact that we're a typical Black Country club with the typical Black Country welcome. We've always been known for our hospitality, and it doesn't matter where you go, whether there've been teams from Wales, everywhere they've come and they've found hospitality, and we're known for that.
Hello, I'm Frank Walters, Wednesbury Rugby Club. I volunteer to work down here most days and for match days and do the lines and whatever. I mean, you've got 1926, 27 up there and 1924, 25 here. Of course, it was founded in 1921. But, you know, to have stuff like this still surviving from 1924, you've done well to dig some of that up, really, haven't we? Very old Wednesbury Rugby Club indeed now.
Hi, well I'm Robin Webster. I'm the coach for this club. I've been doing this job since the start of the season, and the aim is to actually get the club up to the next level. Previously coached Stafford and Stoke and Newcastle, and so it's a new challenge. Years ago I used to play for Walsall down the road, and Wednesbury were a very small club, very junior club, didn't really have their own premises. Yes. They've come a long way in those 20 years, and to have a facility like this, which is being developed gradually and improved, is fantastic for this club, but also for the community.
My name's Douglas Morgan. I play on the wing for the first team, and I'm also a level 2 coach. When I first started, we was in a very low level, but over the 11 years, we have gradually improved and we've got better. I think this is probably one of the better standards of rugby that we've played since I've been here anyway.
Ready now! Stay up, yes sir, let's out.
We're playing Aston Aldheads. We were losing up until half time. We've just managed to draw ahead by 5 points. Hopefully that's the way it's going to stay until the final whistle.
I'm Ben Crushley. I'm the first team captain, club captain for this season. Over the last 7 or 8 years we've gained 2 promotions. We've won 3 county cups as well. And what that does is that shows all the people who are coming through in the youth, all the players who are in the 2nd and 3rd team, that they want to push forward and be part of something that's successful and part of a team that's going somewhere, whilst also still keeping that great club atmosphere at the same time.
My name's Lee Baker. I play for Wednesbury Rugby Club. I've been down here for about 10-11 years now. We train Tuesdays and Thursdays. We train 7 till 9, sometimes 9:30 if we've got the numbers down here and they've got a good session. Play Saturdays. We're about halfway in the table. I think we're actually just over halfway now.
And what I want you to do is stay low as you're going across here, but looking for your eyebrows. So you're low and looking up so you can see in front of you. Let's go!
This is a cup that represents the fact that we actually won the Staffordshire Intermediate Cup for 3 years on the trot. That's the Lewis Tyler Trophy that we won in 2003-04, and the same year we won the league. That's the plaque at the above that we get from the Rugby Football Union. And that year, our friends from Worley actually contacted the Wasps side, and Lawrence Delalio sent us this letter. We were one of 2 clubs in the whole of England that did a cup and league double that year, so we were in good company.
No! Let's drive it then, come on!
Nick Hawkins, secretary at the moment of Wednesbury Rugby Club. Been here about 31 years as it stands. So we've seen all major developments go on from being a nomadic side, from pub to pub, to now our permanent home at Woburn Road. So it has been major developments, and with the league on set about 12 or 14 years ago, we've climbed the ladder and we're now in Midlands 3, which I have to say in my years I never thought we would have reached, but now we're there, we're looking to go a lot further. I think people are beginning to take notice finally of Wednesbury.
You worked, you deserved that because you worked throughout that game for everything. Let's get there, boys. We've got a big game next week, Bridgnorth at home. I want another W next week. That was fantastic to come away and beat these.
Oh, it's fantastic. To be honest with you, the boys played with pride, passion, made me very proud.
We worked hard. We could have made it easier for ourselves, but we don't do that. But now, what a great result, and the boys deserve that. They worked so hard throughout the game, and to come up with a positive result like that was fantastic. I'm grateful to all of them for their effort they put in. Fantastic.
Some people laugh at them when they see them, but again, we've got something there that nobody else has got in the world. They are the tallest post in the world. They stand at about 126 feet. People know us. We are the club with the tallest post on the planet, as we put it.
161 to 165.
I think what we've gained really in the last 7 years is we've become a community rugby club in every sense of the word. The facilities are there for all the members of the community. Thursdays, again, a club that's been here for the last 25, 30 years is Beach Road Senior Citizens Club.
This is for the 30th anniversary, today is.
It being the 30th anniversary, we thought we'd do this as something different this year.
I'm the only original member of when the club started. Yeah. She's been presented. I've been presented.
Thursdays, bingo, a good laugh and a joke, cup of tea and a raffle.
We enjoy ourselves. We have bingo, raffle, we bring little gifts for the raffle.
It's a good pensioners club.
We haven't got the members now that we used to have. They've all passed on or, something like that. But we have had as many as 100 members and the waiting list.
And we would like more people to join. Women or men, we ain't bothered.
We have a nice time every week, don't we?
My name's Kath Whitehouse. I am part of the social club committee for the club. It's a family fun place. We do quizzes a couple of times a year. So it's not just a case of the rugby lads come down and it's all rugby songs. We do try and involve as many families and children as possible with all our functions that we run down here.
One thing we've been trying to do is make these inroads to local businesses. We have got large local businesses on the doorstep here, like B&Q, like IKEA. I think local businesses should be aware that we've got this facility to offer to them. We were able to develop the site, make it look more attractive, and we were also able to build the AstroTurf. And that's been used by soccer teams mainly every evening of the week. It means that our facility is being used every day of the week now.
Stay here, get inside, get a shit. Control, that's the key word. Okay, and in there, part of the pitch, there, 2/3.
Smash through.
Smash through. But where's our channel?
The centre channel.
Yeah. For the first time in our history, we've been able to start off youth rugby.
My name's Dave Reynolds. I'm a youth coach at Wednesbury Rugby Club. We've been down here about 5 years now. We started with just 2 or 3 kids on the AstroTurf, and we've got 84 kids now. With the resources that we've got, I think we've done enormous amounts here.
Clear, Dave on it!
My name's Dave Bryant. I'm a Wednesbury coach. I've been playing here for nearly 30 years. finished playing rugby now. I coach the age group from under 17s right the way through to down to under 10s.
My name is Mario Leone and I am the junior rugby coach for Wednesbury. I've been hired to go into the primary schools around Wednesbury and Sandwell to try and bring rugby back onto the format at schools. I go in, teach them how to play tag rugby and then ask the kids if they want to come down to Wednesbury to actually play proper rugby.
A lot of the kids around here spend a lot of time around the shops, or, getting themselves into a bit of trouble. By putting the efforts into the schools, they spend their times after school coming and play rugby now.
I'm Adam Hickman, I play for the under-17s at Wednesbury.
My name's Michael Smith, I'm also under-17s at Wednesbury. Wednesbury have been fantastic. They've helped me with the coaching and it's been great. When the adults play, we're always staying here watching the adults and giving them the support. And that's what's fantastic about the club, it's a great atmosphere. The spirit within the club is just fantastic.
My name's Tony Zadel. I'm a head of PE at Stuart Bathurst School here in Wednesbury, and I'm just coming down here on a Sundays now to do some coaching, help the club. Although we teach rugby in school and they enjoy it, it's nice for them to have an outlet and to join a club, and it makes the whole thing that much more smooth and convenient. Once again, we've got several of our lads from Stuart Bathurst playing, so it sort of gladdens my heart to see so many of our students from our school so getting involved in a local club.
It's got to come from you, okay? You can't stand and watch, get involved and work harder. Just say to yourself, I've got to work harder, okay?
Rugby's a game for everybody basically, so we want to attract as many people here as we can. And if you don't want to play, then why not come and watch? We need any amount of help here if you want to volunteer for the club. We've always got jobs for people to do down here. And it's not just work, it's a social life as well. There's a social life attached to rugby that you won't find in any other sport.
I'm Lee Major, I'm the centre manager of the Wesley Centre. I'm basically responsible for pretty much everything that goes on in the centre, and any room bookings and health and safety and kind of all that sort of stuff. The centre itself is owned and run by Central Methodist Church. All the staff employed by the company actually work in a Christian ethos, but not all the activities that go on in the building are Christian orientated. We do a drop-in every day. We've got uniform groups from Rainbows, Brownies, Guides, Boys Brigade. We've got an adult learning group for people with learning problems. We do the Tuesday dance. We've got a retirement snooker club. We've got ladies probus, GP surgery, pensions clinic, baby clinic, kind of everything really. We're busy kind of 9 till 9 pretty much every day during the week, so there's loads of stuff going on.
My name's Kevin Bates. I'm third dan in Waterloo, chief instructor of the club. Started karate when I was 12 and I've been doing it now for 14 years.
My name's Dave Parry, I'm a second dan and I've been training since the age of 13 and I'm the senior technical instructor at the club.
We train on a Tuesday night, a Thursday night and a Saturday morning. We also have training sessions on a Friday night, every other Friday night for the squad training. Me and Dave train ourselves on Mondays and Wednesday nights, so we also keep our standards high, so the club is kept at an high standard too. Last licence we had was 150 members.
Because we've got such a high standard, we find we've got students coming from all the local areas and the schools from around, so the children tell their mates and they end up coming to the club.
It is a good, confident builder for the child. Not only to know that they can look after themselves, but it's within a confidence, so they can just progress and do well at school. And it's nice when teachers come down and praise you for that, like, you know.
My name's Stuart Bally and I'm 15 years old and I've been to karate for the past 8 years. I've been at the Wesley Centre for 2 years with a new karate called Wednesbury and I really enjoy it. It's a very nice place. I've got quite a few tournaments coming up and I've entered into quite a few. Been to some nationals, I haven't been in internationals yet, hoping to in a few years' time. It's a very close, compact type family. Yeah. Some clubs have got loads of other branch clubs, which is just one club, so we're all tightly compact and everybody knows each other. Yeah. It looks complicated when you see loads of black belts standing in front of you, but once you start moving up the belts, you can actually see what is truly behind karate.
Punch, yeah, take down.
I'm Hardy Parks and I've been doing Wadbury karate for 6 years. Oh, I love it to pieces. I really do. You know, I enjoy a challenge because it's like the things I've done for my black belt, but you're doing the lessons kind of usually the same. Yeah. Like we always do the same punches, but it's trying to make yours better, like adding different techniques with like your hips and the way you move. Yeah. And yeah, different challenges. Like what? Use your hips. Go on. Yeah, it's improved my confidence no end over the past few years, and it does get you fit. It's fun.
We've got a website. We've got websites that they can contact us on, or they just come to the centre and they just join. There's no joining fee. They just come. They have to be insured, obviously, through the association, and they pay their training fee, which is £3 or £4, and they train for an hour and a half or an hour, and that's how they progress through the belts. I mean, from the little dragons, they're just a mix of little boys and little girls. Juniors, again, we got a good mixture of boys and girls, and in the seniors. I mean, we had 20 seniors turn up the other night for training, which was excellent, and it was a mixture of 18-year-olds up to 50-year-olds, and they all worked well together, women and young men.
I'm Ray Riley. I'm the chairman of the club, recently been appointed. We used to have knockouts, but we stopped that because it was too much table time, people weren't getting a game, so it had to be stopped really. We don't play for anything now, all we do is just play for a bit of fun, you know. We play matches with other clubs from time to time. Yeah, we go off to other clubs and they come here and we put a little buffer in for them and we have a nice afternoon, you know. Play the Sons of Rest. Yeah. In Wednesbury. It's just an afternoon sort of difference, you know. It's a bit of fun. And we meet people that we wouldn't meet otherwise.
This is the roll of honour. The past and the present members. Most of them are not here.
My name's Mr. Bristol, I'm the secretary, right? We organise a couple of trips here, you know. The last one we went to was Llangollen, and we went on to Chester from Llangollen. Yeah. But previous to that, we just went to York. And then we've had, in various years, we've had Torquay. But at the moment, we got quite enough in and been doing all right, you know. Yeah, I love coming in, having a couple of hours and meeting everybody. No, the thing is to meet people and have a laugh and tell a few jokes and find out what's going on in the world, and this is the only small top I now.
I'm Pat Beasley, chair lady at the moment, and she is
Olive Powell, and I'm social secretary at the moment.
We're here today for the Wednesbury Ladies Progress meeting. It's a good afternoon for the ladies. There are a lot of widows here, or ladies that live on their own. It's a good social contact. We have lots of different speakers, slides, like this afternoon with the music. We had somebody talking about making wills last month. So we have a good variety of speakers.
It's been going a long time, and we meet once a month, the first Thursday of the month, from 2:30 till 4, and we meet in this hall in the Wesley Centre. And we also go out on meals. We go to the local college at Wolverhampton. That's very nice. And we went to the Arboretum,
National Arboretum at Orimus. It is a retired members club. They're all retired ladies.
The gentleman who spoke and played his music, he's a retired gentleman. He's been coming now about 3 or 4 years. He's got different subjects and he illustrates them with his music.
Thank you very much for inviting me again. I hope that it's brought back one or two thoughts, perhaps maybe a memory or two, certainly of songs and tunes that you might not have heard for quite a while.
I'm Barry and Patricia Beasley. I run it one week and
Charlie does it the other.
Charlie does it the other week.
Yeah.
It's a £1 a week, and you get tea and
biscuits.
Tea and biscuits for that. Yeah.
Sequence dancing is based on the same steps. If you watched, everybody was doing the same steps at the same time, and that's why they tend to go around in a circle. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sequence dances, and there are new ones coming out all the while. We just enjoy the Tuesday afternoon. It's a good social event as well. A lot of the ladies who come here are widows, and they come and they meet, and as you say, a couple can take the man. But there's a lot of men as well, but they enjoy it, and it's also good exercise. It's not a gym, or it's not a marathon, and it's not. But dancing is an extremely good exercise.
I'm 87. That's when I was doing ballroom dancing way back in the 70s. We were having a celebration that night. We were presented with a gold medal. What sequence dance do I like best? The Wanderer's Waltz is my favourite.
Sometimes there's 30 here, sometimes there's 20, but the majority it is about 45.
Which is through the winter months.
Yeah, we get a lot more in the winter months, obviously. It's every Tuesday, except probably a bank holiday, between 2 and 4. And we usually break about 3 o'clock for about 20 minutes for a cup of tea and a biscuit. We're very friendly, make everybody welcome.
My name's Tony Burrows, with the Drawing Group. I think I'm not the oldest, I'm the longest serving. The Drawing Group's actually 60 years old this year, and I've been with them for 50. So every year we do a pantomime. For the last 20 years we do a pantomime, but we also do a 3-act play in between, possibly in the summer. And that's been going on for 60 years.
Well, I'm the oldest member that they've got. I do occasionally help out with the productions. We've been very successful in the past with the people who wanted to come along. They find it very entertaining and they go away feeling very happy.
Hi, I'm Dave Morgan. I've been coming about 15 years. Oh, that's a much better idea. I was the stage manager and still is off and on. The stage that you see now is a result of evolution that we've done over the last sort of 10 years. Normally we start meeting on a Monday evening, and then as we get more panic-stricken we meet on Tuesday evenings as well, and then as the heat sort of really builds up we meet Monday, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then we involve people like the rainbow groups, brownie groups, guide groups. They take part in the pantomimes. We do a pantomime every year, and that's been going on since 1950s probably.
As long as we've got young people that are willing to do this, I don't see why we should block the passageway. These are the people we want. These are our future.
I came because my friend invited me because they needed some people to help. We did a play called, we did it Macbeth, but it was like a spin-off of Macbeth. And now we're doing another panto, like the Goldilocks and the Kingdom.
If anybody's interested in joining any of the groups, you can just give me a ring on 0121 556 0420 and I can pass you information onto the relevant groups.
My name's Roy Handley. Oh, I'm the chairman of the board. I was born in Wednesbury, Lloyd Street. Lloyd Street, number 22 Lloyd Street in Wednesbury. In 1944 I was called up in the army on the conscription, during the war. And I went out to India. And I'd been out in India about 2 years. And my first protest was, the war's over, let's go home. I think that first protest started me off. I joined the Labour Party in 1950. I was elected to the council in 1971. And I had 31 years. I never got defeated. I was always returned. I always won my seat. Of course, a lot of people used to say, you're a good bloke and all that. I was involved in getting the Millennium Centre. We had a lady called Elsa Davis, and she said to us, there are 9 of these buildings going to be built in the country. And if you can make a case, we can have one in Friar Park. We got well in with this woman, and she said, you've made a case as far as I'm concerned. I put the case forward. Hence we got the Millennium Centre there. I'm contented to live here. Yes, I think it is a nice area. We get our troubles the same as anybody else. But I'm pleased to say I don't get much trouble around here. I was thrilled to be mayor of Sandwell, but I had a good time, a good 12 months. I got the MBE, 50 years community work, presented by the Queen it was.
First prize, William Woodcock.
Mr. Woodcock, it gives me great pleasure to present you with this gift.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Thank you. Second prize, David Britton.
Mr. Britton, again, gives me great pleasure to present you with this prize.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, very well selected.
Yep.
Okay.
And then third prize, Lindsay Walters.
Mrs. Walters.
Thank you.
Again,
Hooray!
gives me great pleasure.
Hi, I'm Marcia from Wednesbury Town Team. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the Big Spring Clean 2008, which is happening in your area. It's a campaign to get people to roll up their sleeves and volunteer to take part in litter picks in the local area so that we can make Sandwell sparkle. You can nominate your own area, your street, a park, anywhere you live that you think needs cleaning up. And we want you to volunteer as well and take part in some big organised litter pick events that will happen across the town. The Big Spring Clean campaign will launch on March the 20th in Oldbury Town Centre. There'll be a sort of fun event there happening on the day, and then after that all the events will take place following the next 2 or 3 weeks into April. Last year in Wednesbury we had over 200 volunteers take part in events. We want even more volunteers this year with bigger events taking place. If you're part of a group that wants to volunteer, you can either contact me at Wednesbury Town Team on 0121 556 5265, or if you want to nominate a specific area, you're just on your own and you want to take part, you can ring 0121 569 2366 to nominate and volunteer to the Big Spring Clean project. Last year, Wednesbury did really, really well. It made a real big difference having the Big Spring Clean campaign, and we want even more people to take part this year. We want Wednesbury to be the best town. So come on, come out and volunteer, and we can make it the best town. Come along and take part in an event. You get all the equipment you need. There's loads of freebie promotional goodies that you can take away with you as well, and you'll also get to play with one of these.
Hi, I'm George Reeves, Secretary of Friar Park Allotments. Welcome to Friar Park Allotments. All the allotments are pretty much the same size, but everyone's free to adapt their plot to suit their own means, either with a large shed or greenhouse. Behind me is a piece of artwork that the pupils from Manor High School created last summer with the local community artist Diane Robinson. Many people think that this time of year on allotment there's not a lot of crops to be had, but as we can see from these plots, there's still plenty of produce either growing and ready to harvest or still to come. I'm here with Mr. Keith Wilds, who's showing us his plot.
As you can see, we've got spring cabbages growing, some early cauliflowers, some Savoy cabbage growing. And we've got a few leeks left.
Keith, what do you grow in the summer?
Potatoes, leeks, onions, beans, tomatoes, squash. I'll grow cucumbers, you name it, I'll grow it.
This is the communal compost heap, where manure from the local stables is brought to the site, and as part of a person's rent, the annual plot rent, £1 contributes towards paying for this, and a plot holder can take as much as this as he or she chooses. This is the most valuable resource on the site. It's an important facility because it gives people a place to get away from the normal day-to-day things, and once you generally walk through the gate, you wouldn't believe that you were still on the same estate. Anyone can apply for a plot if you're a resident of Sandwell, and you would ring the local authorities allotments officer and ask for a particular area or a particular site, and then she would pass the details of the secretary of that site, such as in Friar Park, that would be me, onto the applicant, who would then ring me and ask for their name to be placed on the list. In general, people are more than welcoming, advice is freely given, and for the cost of £20 a year you can grow your own food. This is the learning centre, as it's grandly called, which is used by the local schools so that the children can be taught where their food actually comes from and it's not off the shelf at the local supermarket. The schools have got their own area at the top. This is our early years and primary school growing area. As you can see, each school has 4 beds in which to grow their produce. The project here is used over 2 days. On a Thursday morning we have 2 of the primary schools, and on Friday mornings we have the nursery groups, and Friday afternoon the other 2 primary schools and the secondary school that you can see behind me. This is another one of the classrooms on site that the schools use to produce either artwork or carry out lessons. They come in school time and the staff can instruct the children either with nature studies such as how plants are pollinated, they can study insects by using the log pile, and just general work that they couldn't do in the classroom. They do that every week, obviously except in school holidays, but the early years still make their visits during the 6-week break.
My name is Sally Tennant. I'm the business manager of the school. I came into post 2.5 years ago. We're quite actively involved with the community. It's something that, given that the location of the school is set in the heart of the Friar Park estate, I think it's very important that the school plays a pivotal role within the community.
My name's Stacey Beard. I'm Publicity and Marketing Officer. Since we've had the Enterprise Suite, and now we're obviously able to access a lot of other things like adult learning here, I do think that we've become more of a pillar really in the community, whereas before I did see it as just a school. It has evolved quite a lot.
My name's Robin Taylor. I'm the tutor on the Institute of Leadership and Management programme. What we're trying to do here is to deliver enterprise skills for people from the community, some of whom have not much experience of education, but are really interested in maybe setting up their own businesses or finding out more about enterprise skills. WJP Training are a local Black Country based private training provider. They do a whole range of training, from sort of forklift truck driving through sort of Learn Direct courses, which are the government's sort of helping people back into learning schemes. This was set up about 2 or 3 years ago. It sort of coincided with Manor wanting to move more into a sort of community focus.
We've got the salon now up and running. That is proving a huge benefit to pupils in school, pupils that couldn't access such training, or we'd have to pay rather large sums of money to have them educated off-site with colleges.
I'm Carl Siciliano, and I'm the director of FS Academy, which stands for Francesca Silvanti Academy. Within the school, I was actually brought on board about 18 months ago to plan and develop the vocational subject areas of hair beauty. So if a candidate or a student is not academic or doesn't feel academic, they can excel themselves in the practical subject of hair beauty. But we also do other subject areas as well, like forestry, construction, motor vehicle. So it's not just predominantly just hair and beauty. Like a candidate that's literally doing the programme, like the full MBQ, will follow through the same timetable as what they would in school. So a sixth form candidate, which is what we're talking about at the moment, which is the 16 to 19s, like they will do their main programmes alongside the hair and beauty. So 11 hours a week is donated to the hair and beauty. The remainder of the week would be to their academic studies, and it excels them in both really, so it brings them back up on par. We do encourage the community to come in constantly. We're asking for clients to use the salon so that our students can practice and complete their assessments. So we really want the community to come and use us, just like a realistic working environment in the salon. But also the community can come down, and we've actually developed some programmes that the community members are actually becoming engaged with and gaining a qualification ready for employment. They have like an A1 service really, what they would have in a high street salon. So there's a small charge for the service. For example, a colour and a cut and a blow dry would cost the client about £15. In a high street salon that could cost anything to about £80 to £90.
It's within the school's advantages really to make sure that we've got strong links with the community.
I'm Steve, the project coordinator for Positive Futures, and now lately looking after the Street Games project. Today was just a day's activity to put a bit of competition on for the guys who've been doing training both with Street Games and Positive Futures and other local practitioners as well. There's been football, some multi-sports as well. There's some street dances gone on at the same time as well for just the girls. But there's been a lot of football both after school and evening activities too.
Well, I'm here personally to ref and oversee the football tournament that's happening. Like you've got the older ones inside and you've got the little ones, well, the under 14s out here. So I've worked with a lot of these before over at the Millennium Centre.
I am Gaz from Pertemps Coach Wright. Good turnout today. So we've got 3 teams for the older 14s. We've got 4 teams for the under 14s. So we're just in the moment doing the group stages, and then we'll go on to like some of the finals that will all take place indoors afterwards.
I feel the street games, you know, it's good. It's something for them to do in the holiday because, you know, as I say, technology has come through now, and you've got like, you know, PS3, Xbox, PS3, all them sort of things will keep kids in their house and keep them sitting down all day. So, you know, it's good to see like them out and being active.
One of the things that we are hoping to do is to create some young leaders within the programme. So hopefully we'll be able to upskill some of the people from the local area with some qualifications. And then with all the various different community programmes we've got in and around Wednesbury and Friar Park, we'll be able to then drop them in there. Hopefully either get some volunteering work for them, a bit of work experience under the belt, and hopefully in the future then be able to potentially find some employment from that.
If you just look at the kids, you can see that they're enjoying yourself, you know, as a coach, and to see that, you know, it's a real peace of mind, you know, because that's the whole thing. It's not about winning or about losing, it's like getting the kids out of their house participating?
We've got some trophies and stuff at the end for them all to give them, so everyone that takes part will take away something with them as well. So, you know, the first one that we've done with the street games, and looks fantastic to turn out, so hopefully we'll just build from this. Like.
1-0.
1-0 to the Reds, yeah. So Wednesbury Rangers 1-0, unbeaten.
Coming to win whatever we can do just to have a laugh.
Yeah. It's just something to get us off the streets and get out of trouble.
Stops people getting in trouble, it's entertaining for kids. Just to have some fun and just enjoy ourselves.
Getting people off the streets together and team and play together.
You all enjoying it?
Yeah!
There's various different options for the project to move forward. With it being a pilot, we're quite limited at the moment on how far we can stretch the original budget that we've got, but hopefully with a bit more input from different partners and a few other different streams that we can tap into, we can sustain this in Friar Park and keep it going quite well.
Hello, my name's Kirsty. I'm at the meeting house in the Trident. I'm with Martin, the superstar footballer. Can you tell us about the Harmless World Cup for 2007-2008, please?
I had football trials come through on the internet at Trident, and Caroline, the manager for Trident, put my name through. We all went down in the minibus. We did okay. We come back, and a week later, Lee Goddard, one of the people that does all the sports for Trident, came to us and said that a couple of us got through to the next round. They narrowed it down to the last two goalkeepers. Unfortunately, through injuries and everything with my knee, I couldn't make it through all the way. So I had to drop out at the last minute. And this year, I've had exactly the same thing come through again. They've asked me to go back and try out and put my name down. Went down there to the West Bromwich Albion Academy about 4 or 5 weeks ago to try out, and I'm just waiting a comeback from them to see if I got through or not.
Did you enjoy doing it?
Well, yeah, the best thing about it was the first team managers, first team coaches, so we were there, like the people that have trained, like David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, they was training us, and it was tough training to begin with, very hard training. So you have to be on your feet like 24/7 with them. The best day about it was after our training, there was a charity match with Lee Shah, and he handpicked me to play in goal for them. And I was playing in goal, and he couldn't believe some of the saves I was doing. He said I was a really good player.
Is this your dream to be a professional footballer?
It's always been a dream, ever since I was little. Of course, I never had a dad to play football with, so I've always taught myself. I always had the ball on me, so every time I could, when I got the chance, I could take the ball out, give it a kick around. Even when I'm angry, it's just a stress relief for me, and I feel so free when I'm playing football.
Is it true that you're a football superstar?
Of course, I'm a superstar. My pedigree.
Can you show me some of your superstar football skills then, please?
I can't at the moment because Ronaldinho might be watching.
We're a professional.
Stanley Thicket. Sons of Rest. Come down to Blaus New, I don't know. So I come down for. That's how I've been coming about 2 years now, yeah. I like a ground snooker. I come Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday, that's what it plays snooker. I think it's 60 I'm allowed in here, I think, to play on here. I think it is. Yeah. I'm not good, but I'm not bad.
My name's Thomas Thornton. My name is Maynard. I've been getting up for 20 years. Okay. Yeah. I've been coming here, as you say, about 10 years.
Well, I'm tired out walking around the table.
My name is Naya and I'm from Step Forward. We're in charge of Wednesbury, Yew Tree and Friar Park, and our aim is to engage and motivate people back into employment, as well as build up their self-esteem. Not necessarily back into employment, but skills like Learn Direct and all the various things and short courses, and that's what our main aim is. It is for men and women from 16 to 65, you know, it's for everyone and anyone. And I'm also here for like one-to-one support. You can tell me about anything, you know, from debts to rent arrears to, you know, starting all over again. And I'm always welcoming and always eager to have volunteers that would work with me if they're ever interested.
Hiya, my name's Monica. I do a lot of voluntary work and with Naya with Step Forward, and I just hoping to get the community to get together and build their confidence up and, you know, hopefully get jobs and do other voluntary work for organisations. It's just, I think there's a lot of people that just think, oh, that's not for me. But until they go and try it, they don't know what it is. And I think she gave me that confidence boost as well the first day I met her. And I just felt, yeah, this is something right, you know.
With today's first aid, the aim is to sort of, because a lot of my clients tend to have kids, it's important that you know the basic sort of resuscitation, how to sort of secure bleeding and just the basics.
My name's Tony Williams. One of my roles is to go out into the community in Sandwell and deliver first aid courses. Today's was an adult, child and paediatric first aid, because most of these are mums. They've got children ranging from 14 down to 3 months. So I thought this particular skill was specifically aimed for mums. They like working down here today, and you know, hopefully they can go away and they're a little bit wiser than when they came in.
Our aim is to sort of skill and knowledge people, get people knowing exactly what's going on with themselves as well as what's going around in the surrounding areas. All you have to do is go. I mean, if you're in Friar Park, go to Millennium Centre, ask for Naya from Step Forward. They'll give you my number. Everyone knows of me. Just ring me up. I'll meet you wherever you need to be met. All the colours of the rainbow, we're welcoming, and please do, you know, come and talk to me. Ask me whatever you need to do. I guarantee you, if I don't know about it, I will find someone else who can find out for you. So please do come. We're here for the community.
I'm Alison Green and I'm an outreach worker for Sandwell Citizens Advice Bureau. So we provide a service here in the Millennium Centre 1 day a week for clients in the local area. It's a way of taking the service out into the community to where people are, rather than everyone having to go to the bureaus. We can advise on any sort of inquiry area. We are often the first place that people will come in seeking money advice if they run into problems in paying their creditors. Another area that we do a lot of work in is benefits, welfare benefits, but also we do a lot of work on housing issues, unemployment issues, consumer matters, anything really. There's almost nothing that we can't advise on, and if necessary we can signpost people. If they need advice from other agencies, we can certainly signpost them. They can make an appointment to see me by phoning 0121 612 1841. We're there for everybody. We are absolutely impartial. We're absolutely non-discriminatory. Nobody is excluded. Our premises are fully accessible to people with disabilities. We can accommodate language problems. Nobody need feel that they are excluded from the CAB service.
Hello, welcome to Juniper Training in Wednesbury. My name is Liz McAndrew and I am the Training Centre Manager. This is the rest area for the learners. through here is vocational, an interview room here, which is used for key workers and learners. The room we have here is PSD, Personal and Social Development. This is where they spend the first 4 weeks of the programme. We have a computer suite. This is the reception area here, and just outside the door is the staff area.
I'm John Smith and I'm the Recruitment and Progression Officer for Juniper in Wednesbury. So I mainly deal with interviewing young people to get them onto the programme, making sure they're suitable. And then when they're on programme, I work with them and work with the staff here to find suitable work placements for them to go and get some work experience, which hopefully leads on to a job or an apprenticeship.
I'm Jane James and I'm the Personal and Social Development Training Officer. We concentrate on improving their communication skills. Obviously this skill is needed in order to get a job.
It's for 16 to 18-year-old young people who, for whatever reason, haven't got the GCSEs or possibly the skills they need in order to go straight into the workplace. We work with them on a group and a one-to-one basis to get them qualified and to get them experienced and then to get them into the workplace.
These are the kids that don't know what they want to do when they leave school, perhaps haven't got many qualifications, but they can come here and they can find out at their own pace what's going to suit them, which is really excellent.
My name's James Barnes and I'm a trainee at Juniper Training. I just finished initial assessment and PSD. I've now just come into vocational. I've got an interview today up in Bilston. I've completed 5 key skills already while being here at Juniper, and I've achieved health and safety and first aid appointed person. We've done telephone techniques, role play interviews, done a lot of role play, always updating our CV, and we're always sending letters out to potential job vacancies and always on the ball trying to get a job at the end of the day. It's been very enjoyable. I've enjoyed it a lot. I mean, I've made loads of new friends here. I've done things I would think I'd never have done if I hadn't come here, and it's the people here are really nice. You've got a problem, you get to them. Your key workers shall help you. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a real good experience for me, and I've gained a lot more than what I did at school, to be honest.
We're not specific to any occupational area, but what we do is work with young people to improve their key skills, such as communication, working with others, application of number, problem solving, that kind of thing, ICT. We also provide one-day courses in health and safety and first aid, which are obviously skills that they're going to need no matter what kind of occupational area they're aiming to go into.
Once they've identified something they might like to go and work in, we find them a placement with a local employer, and they can be there anything from a couple of days to a few weeks, gaining the skills, finding out if the job suits them, and then hopefully that training will turn into a job. That's a successful outcome for us. We don't just do programmes for young people. Juniper Training does the New Deal programme, so we help people right through from the age of 16, then 18 for New Deal up to 65.